Okay, this is just a 2v2 reinforcements game. As you know, the waves come in of random units, but I know how to manipulate the units that I get, and I'll show you how. I'm using Forge at the moment, and it's unarranged. So I know about 4 minutes in, depending on how well the waves come in, I'm going to get a decent wave about 4 minutes. It can be anything from about a handful of hornets with various veterancy to tanks, a whole load of hogs, which can be really helpful up until that moment. So I'm just queuing up 2 supply pads and also a turret for defense. And I'm just going to go scout around with my hog and collect as many resources as I can. Okay, I'm using my flame squad as well to collect as many resources. And I'm just going to wait for the light bridge to appear so I can get the 2 sockets really early. I'm just continuing to collect as many resources as I can. I'm going to queue up on my base another supply pad. If you're on another map that doesn't have the sockets, you can either expand or you can even do this with one base. But it's best if you have an extra bonus as like the sockets or another base to put a couple of supply pads on, because you'll really get a good wave. I'm just going to put 2 supply pads on them sockets. I'm just going to check what my teammate's doing. I'm just queuing up some buildings, and he's got a couple of reactors as well. I'm queuing up my first reactor now. Okay, in that wave I got a marine and a flame squad. So I'm sacrificing my early waves of infantry and investing all my money into buildings so I get a really good wave. I'm getting my next supply pad. I'm going to see if I can expand to this base, but I doubt I can with just these. Maybe I can kill all the infantry and take the resources. I'm going to go scout them now, see what they've got. Okay, after this reactor's done, I've not upgraded my base because I don't need them 2 slots, because it will cost me more money to put 2 supply pads on there than it will give me before my next wave. So I'm not building up my base so I can have as much money as I can for this next wave that's coming. Okay, it's about 3 minutes 20 seconds. So around 4 minutes I'm going to have a really good wave. I'm still just collecting resources, and it looks like the enemy hasn't really got much either. They've just got some marines and stuff. So I know I'm ahead of them now because they've upgraded their base and they've got a few units out, which means they haven't invested that money into their own base. Yeah, so he took me out of just a couple of hogs. Now if I get a wave of hogs, it's going to be about 10 hogs with like at least a star on them. See, this is like a 2,000 credit wave coming in, and it's only 4 minutes into the game. Okay, look, 10 2-star hogs, 4 minutes into the game. Like I said, I've sometimes had about 6 2-star hornets, or even one time I've had 3 3-star tanks, but you usually get about 2 tanks with doing this build. So I'm going straight to the red guy. And I'm going to queue up Grenadier as well. I'm going to try and take out his reactors first, so he can't build anything. First I'll just get rid of these hogs. He's trying to chase me around, so I'm just going to keep running around his base and distract him for as long as I can until I get a better wave to deal with tanks. Hopefully though, I would assume I'm going to take out a couple of buildings. Could have dodged that mark better. I'm going to use the underused Pelican drop and drop some Marines in. Just slow him down. Okay, I'm just targeting any building that I can get, and I'm just going to keep running around his base, stop them doing anything. That was skillfully dodged. I planned that. Okay, he's got Hornets. I can take them out easily. With the help of my teammate Cyclops, we took out a reactor. So his next waves aren't going to be very good. And I'm still just running around the base. Stopping him building anything. Using my infantry to distract them, or perhaps they'll even take out the supply pad. I was going to use the carpet bomb, but I decided not to and save the money for a better wave. Another wave of hogs. So I'm going to expand my base and buy gauze for them, considering I've got so many. I just avoid that tank. Right, he's got so few buildings on his base that his main base is going to be so weak, so I'm going to target the main base now. Right, he's trying to pincer move me here, which is coming from both sides to trap me. So I'm going to choose the weaker side of all the infantry and go around there. Now my hogs arise, I'm going to carpet bomb his base and finish it off. Right, it's nearly done. Right, I'm just going to target that tank now, he must have expanded. Oh no, wait. Right, he's defeated now. And the other one resigned.